Hi guys, in last video I explained nested for. Most of the students will get one doubt. Sir, in what type of problems we have to use nested for? What is the purpose of using nested for? Most of the students will get confused. Listen carefully. If you have to solve these type of problems using C language or Java language, any programming language, these types of, I think some of them will call structures or some of them will call pyramids. If you have to write programs to print pyramids like this, we have to use nested for. In this type of programs or problems, why we have to use nested for? See, for example, in this type of problems, to solve these type of problems using C language or Java language, first of all you have to identify how many number of lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines are there. To print a number of lines, first line to fifth line, I have to use one for loop. That for loop is I for loop. We are using I for loop to represent number of lines. Okay, suppose if it is first line, how many values I have to print? One value I have to print. If it is second line, how many values we have to print? Two values we have to print. If it is third line, how many values we have to print? Three values. If it is fourth line, we have to print how many values? Four values. If it is fifth line, we have to print five values. In every line, how many number of values I have to print? We will use J for that. J is used to print values in each line. To print values in each line, we are going to use J for. Okay, for understanding I am writing. No need of writing your program. For our purpose, for a better understanding, I am writing here. Sir, why are you using I for loop and J for loop? I for loop to repeat from first line to fifth line. J for loop to print value in each line, we are going to use J for loop. Now we write the program. I require, sir, is there any rule of taking I and J? No rule at all. You can take X, Y, A, B, C, D also. It is up to you. But as for my flexibility, I am using I for loop and J for loop. So I am taking two variables int I comma j. Okay. First, what is the syntax of for loop? Initialization. Okay. For I equal to, what is the line number? 1. First line 2. Up to what line? Fifth line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. I equal to 1. I less than or equal to 5. First line to fifth line. I plus plus. Okay. I value 1 first line, I value 2 second line, I value 3 third line, I value 4 fourth line, I value 5 fifth line. If I value becomes 6, come out, because number of lines we have to print is 5 only. Next, if it is line 1, how many values I have to print? If it is line 1, I have to print 1 value. If it is line 2, we have to print 2 values. If it is line 3, we have to print 3 values. That's why for j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I, j plus plus. Printf. Actually, there is a gap between one value and another value. That's why I will use percentile 4d. You can use slash t also, but you will get 8 spaces gap. Percentile d slash t. You will get 8 spaces gap. If you use percentile 4d, here while printing 1, 2, 2, okay, we have to print single digit only. The remaining 3 are spaces will be printed. Percentile 4d, comma, I have to write I. Okay, printf slash n. See, this is inner for loop close, this is outer for loop close. If you want to write a complete program, add void main, then main close. Okay. Now I will explain whether you get this output or not. How many variables I am using? Two variables, I and what? J. What is the value of, okay, come here, outer for loop. This is outer for loop, this is inner for loop. I already explained the execution of this. I equal to 1, I value 1. I less than or equal, okay, to check the condition outer for. Okay, first you will take initialization, I value 1. Check the condition, I less than or equal to 5. I less than or equal to 5. 1 less than or equal to 5, condition true. If outer for condition is true, then go to inner for loop. Come here. Okay, I equal to means line 1. Okay, up to what line? 5th line I have to. First line to 5th line, to repeat I am going to use I for loop. What is the purpose of J for loop? To print values in each line. Come here. Now outer for condition is true, then go to inner for loop. J equal to 1. Now J value 1. J less than or equal to I. Okay, what is the value of J? 1 less than or equal to, what is the value of I? 1 less than 1 condition false. But 1 less than or equal to 1 condition true. If inner for condition is true, then go to inner for loop. Okay, printf percentile 4D. Okay, 4D means how many digits are there? 1 digit is there. After printing 1 digit, what is the value I have to print? I value. What is the value of I? 1 printed. The remaining 3 spaces you will get. 3 spaces I will get. Percentile 4D means 1 is having single digit. It will print 1 digit. But the width is how many digits? 4 digits. The remaining 3 digits we have to print. I don't have 3 digits to print. 1 is having single digits. That's why it will print 3 spaces. Okay. Next, inner for loop close. If inner for loop close means go to increment or decrement section of J for loop. J plus plus. J value become 2. J equal to J plus 1. J value become 2. Check the condition in inner for loop. J less than or equal to I. Because this is inner for loop close. That's why we are going here. J less than or equal to I. J value 2. 2 less than 1 condition false. Come out from inner for loop. After printing 1, what I have to do? We have to go to next line. To go to next line, we have to use \n. Printf \n. \n, \t, /single quote, /double quote. These are referred as escape sequences. \n is used to move cursor to next line. \t is used to get horizontal spacing. How many spaces? 8 spaces. I will explain in separate video. Okay, here I am using \n escape character. The purpose of this is cursor is moved to next line. Because of using this, my cursor is moving to next line. Okay, next what was outer for loop close. Okay, if outer for loop close, go and increase the value in outer for loop. I plus plus. I equal to I plus 1. I value will be increased in outer for loop. 2. Check the condition in outer for loop. I less than or equal to 5. 2 less than or equal to 5, condition true in outer for loop. If outer for condition is true, then go to what? Inner for loop. After coming to inner for loop again, it will execute from starting. Again it will take J value 1. J less than or equal to I. 1 less than or equal to J less than or equal to I. J value 1 less than or equal to I. 1 less than or equal to condition true. True means printf percentile 4D. Already 1 printed. After printing 1, we move to next line. Okay. Printf percentile integer comma I. What is the value of I? 2 is printed. Because of using percentile 4D, 1 digit printed, remaining 3 spaces I will get. Okay. Next, inner for loop close. If inner for loop close means go to increment or decrement section of inner for loop. J plus plus. J equal to J plus 1. J value become 2. J, okay, then check the condition in inner for loop. J less than or equal to I. J less than or equal to I means J value become 2 less than or equal to 2. Condition true. True means printf print percentile 4D comma I. What is the value of I? 2 is printed. Okay. Again we use 3 spaces because 1 digit printed, 3 spaces. Okay. Next, again inner for loop close. Again j plus plus. J value become 3. 3 less than or equal to I. 3 less than or equal to I means j value 3. 3 less than or equal to I value means 3. J less than or equal to I. J value 3 less than or equal to 2. Condition false. Sir, why are you writing j less than or equal to I condition here? Because if I value 1, 1 to 1 I have to print one value. If I value 2, second line I have to print how many values? 2 values. Okay. If j value become 3, okay, then I have to move from 1 to 3. 3 values I have to print. That's why based on my requirement I am writing. Okay. Next, 3 less than or equal to condition false come out. After printing these 2 values, my cursor is moved to next line because I have to print like this. Okay. Next, again not close, outer for loop close. If outer for loop close means again I plus plus. I value become 3. I less than or equal to 5. 3 less than or equal to 5 condition true. Okay, true means again come to here. Again j value 1. J less than or equal to I. J value 1 less than or equal to 3 condition true. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, how many values? 3 values printed. Okay, again slash n. In 4th line, 4 values printed. In 5th line, 5 values printed. Okay, after printing all those values, again I plus plus means I value become 6. 6 less than 5 condition false come out. Like that, it will print all the values. In this type of problems, we are going to use nested for. Some of you may raise one doubt. Sir, instead of printing 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, you will get one doubt. You have to write 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same logic you have to write, the same code you have to write. Instead of writing I, you have to write J. Because same logic, first line to 5th line, I for loop. Okay, to print 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, instead of printing what? I, if I write what? J, I will get like this 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the first aspect where we are going to use nested for loop. The second purpose is when you are going to work with double dimensional arrays also. When you are going to work with double dimensional arrays, to maintain a double dimensional array indexing, there also we are going to use nested for loop. While discussing double dimensional arrays, there I will explain why we have to use nested for loop to represent double dimensional array indexing. Okay, this is regarding example programs on nested for loop. Watch this video completely because this is very important for your interviews. In most of the interviews, they will ask you these types of program logics. That's why all of you watch this video completely. If you require any other code on this type of problems, please comment in my comment section. Okay, all of you go through my video, like, comment, share and subscribe. Most of you already subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Those who did not subscribe, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.